Hello and welcome back to Gonzales Gardens. So I'm a little bit late for my May garden tour. So this month I think we will do a beginning of June garden tour and an end of June garden tour so you can kind of see what was going on. Fortunately, May was not a good month for me. It was very sad. The heat came and a lot of my plants died, which made me sad, and I didn't really want to be out in the garden. But here's to June, and hopefully June is a better month than last month. So I'm going to take you around our garden and let you see how it is right now. Okay, we'll start here right in the front of our house, right by our little light pole that we have here. And we have one of our passion vines here. You'll see it looks kind of sad, but this one isn't sad because of the heat. This one is actually sad for kind of a good reason. So the passion vine is the host plant to the Gulf fritillary caterpillars and butterflies. And there is one of our culprits to having no leaves here, and you'll see right behind it that little yellow dot. That's another egg for another caterpillar. So that is exciting that we have our caterpillars here. It doesn't look the prettiest, but it is helping us have butterflies, and we love to have butterflies. Okay, and we have one of our little Queen Emmas here. I think we're going to move it. I'm not sure where I want to plant it or what I want to do with it. But we're hoping eventually, if the caterpillars allow us, our vine will go all the way to the top of the light pole. How pretty will that be? We have another one on the other side of the driveway. This one is looking okay. The caterpillars aren't really over on this one, but it's not really growing too fast. Looks a little bit sad itself, but it's doing okay. Okay, walking into our orchard. This is what it's looking like right now. Let's see, where do we want to start? Let's go over here to our Mandy the Mandevilla. Here's some of the pretty flowers. You'll see the weeds are taking over. I really need to get in here and get some mulch. It hasn't really grown too much as far as the vining goes, but it is producing a lot of flowers. This is my first year having this plant, but I assume it will start vining after the blooms are all done for the season. Here's my jasmine, looking beautiful. So last month it did a fantastic job with the jasmine. It was all full and all beautiful with white flowers and white scent. Looks like right now it's at a standstill. There's not really any flowers on it right now. Here's our little pineapple garden. So we have our little pineapple looking good. One thing that is disappointing in this garden, that really disappointed me last month, was that there are so many weeds. They're going out of control. But some of my plants are not very happy, and that made me very sad last month. I have some tomatoes. Look at the cute little tomatoes. We need to eat them. And here's the rest of our garden. Our aloe. And the little babies. And the little babies over here too. Hopefully by the end of June, we will have this garden cleaned up a little bit and not so weedy. Our pineapple is doing fantastic. I think this is the biggest pineapple that we've ever had. I've been trying to water it every day, which is something that I did not do in the past, and it looks like that is showing. Here's another one of our aloes. So here's a little view of our pineapple garden. Over here on the other side of our orchard, we have our big mango. Oh, look how big that thing is. That thing is growing so beautifully. We have our blueberry bush. I think I want to get it planted, but I'm just waiting because this, you'll see right behind it, this is where our salt comes out when the system regenerates from our well. So I don't want that to cause any problems with our blueberry bush, but it looks like right where it's at, it's not going to be any problems. So maybe we will get it planted there. But it is doing extremely well. Blueberry season is done for the season. But now we're getting all these beautiful green leaves. So that's exciting. Here's another one of our mangoes. This mango isn't really growing much, but just pretty much staying still. Maybe it's just spreading those roots down there. Here's our bananas, getting more new leaves all the time. Looks like some of the leaves look a little bit yellow, so I'll probably have to clean that up a little bit. This mango's doing good. It's branched out a little bit. It's bigger now than my daughter. It's taller than she is, which that was a change. It was a recent change. Okay, here's my other bananas back here. My butterfly garden is a little bit sad to me because all of my sun patients died, which is very sad. I really love them. I wanted to save them, but unfortunately that didn't happen. But my petunias look good. We weren't able to show you last time because we came in the afternoon. So there's our beautiful petunias. And I did hear that petunias do spread. This is the first one that spread. It's not too far from the original plans, so I don't think it's going to be too invasive or anything. I don't mind if it spreads here in the butterfly garden. I think that would look really pretty. Okay. Here is our milkweed. We have not had any monarch caterpillars or butterflies recently. So I don't know if it's the heat or it could be there are these hornets flying around. My zinnias, some of my zinnias died as well. We do have some very pretty ones here though. Let's take a look at them. So this one reminds me kind of the ones that I had last year. It was a more tanner color. It wasn't as purple as this year. But those two flowers, I think that's two plants right there. They look like a combination of the ones I had last year. Our little butterflies, there's one. Our little Gulf fritillaries, they like the zinnias. And we have another one of our, these are our baby passion vines. They're not doing the best. One thing I do have this year that I've never had any other year is these little snails. And I don't know if they are harming my plants or not, but I'm seeing them all over the place. Okay, here in the back, here we go, in the back of our orchard is our little bench and our new plants. The salvia is doing fantastic. Look how beautiful. It started out with just one stalk of purple flowers and it's grown all of these other ones. I'm very, very impressed, very pleased. Here's my other little birthday plantings. They are not looking the best. Not sure why, but hopefully they will pop up and look better. Back here is our cactus. It's nice and big. No flowers or anything on it right now. We definitely need to weed out this section because hiding behind all these weeds are our little Queen Emmas. So we do need to get that cleaned up. Okay, here's our other salvia. This one's doing fantastic as well, looking great. Looks like that's the only plant that survived from that planting that we had. But I am happy that that one did survive. Okay, over here we have Poppy's cactus. Poppy's cactus is doing great. No flowers yet. Hopefully we'll have a flower to show you guys this summer. They're so big and beautiful, but they only bloom in the morning or at night, and you can see them if you come out first thing in the morning. Our dragon fruits don't look much different. They actually look a little dehydrated, so hopefully they continue to grow for us. Maybe we'll get some fruit off of them. This is our lemon and lime tree. It's still looking good. We haven't planted it yet, but I think this is where it will be. This little one here looks like it is almost ready. That one looks like it's ready. Look how big that thing is. I think that is the lime. Let's see. Oh, this one says it's a lemon. So I guess it's not ready yet because we want it to be yellow. Lemon should be yellow, but it's getting close. These must be the limes on this side. Hey, here's our oranges. We're starting to get some color here. I wonder if they're almost going to be turning orange. The leaves don't look the best, and this is our first year growing citrus. So I could use any pointers that you guys have, but I do have the little tomato cage there, and that's helping it to stand up tall. Because of the weight of the fruits, it was trying to fall over, but that's working really well. Another great thing that we have that came out in May are these beautiful alamanda flowers. They are doing great. They are loving the sun and the heat. That's so fantastic. So our gardenia is all done for the year for blooming. Unfortunately, I did take some videos on another device that I no longer have, so I don't have the beautiful videos of the flowers. It did much better this year as far as falling off the buds. So I think my banana peels and the coffee helped with that. But we did have quite a few of them that did fall as well. So I need to keep working on that and hopefully find a better solution. But it was so nice walking out here with the beautiful scent of those flowers. And hopefully we get a whole bunch of new flowers next season, and continuing to fertilize them will help them to not fall off. Here is our crepe myrtle in the backyard. There's no blooms just yet, but it looks like it's getting close. It's not as bushy as the front is, but I think it still looks like it's doing fine. Another sad thing this month is my sunflowers. I'm pretty sure they're gone. The heat killed them, even though we were trying so hard to keep them alive. We'll have to try again next year. Here is our powder puff tree. Let's see. I see a lot of old blooms. One thing with the powder puff tree is the powder puff is pollinator friendly. They love them. There's always bees and other creatures here. Most of the blooms, there's a bee up there. Most of the blooms that I'm seeing are ones that are old. They look a little bit sad. Let's see, there's a little bee on there. I don't see any. See, there's bees on all the flowers. They love this one. So that's good. I like that it's a nice pollinator plant. See, down here at the back of our border, our bougainvillea is blooming now. When we planted it, it looked a little bit sad and I wasn't sure how it was going to do. But it now has flowers on both sides and it looks gorgeous. There's my beautiful bougainvillea flowers. My Queen Emmas are looking a little bit sad. You'll see that their color is not as bright red as it normally is. As soon as we start getting our summer rains, that they should perk right up. Okay, here's my next bougainvillea heart. This one doesn't really have any flowers or anything. There's a couple of them coming. Maybe by the end of the month we'll have some more to show. Notice that the bougainvilleas go in little spurts. They'll have a bunch of flowers and then they seem to have no flowers at all. And then they pop right back up again. Here are our birds of paradise. I'm hoping that they're going to survive. They don't look the best. They all look a little bit sad. Might try to give them some fertilizer and see if that will help them to perk up. As well as my rose. I think it was definitely the wrong season to plant them. But hopefully they come back up. Here's my little hibiscuses. This one's doing good. And my Queen Emma. And this hibiscus, I'm so excited. We got our first bloom. And it's funny because this is one of the ones, the last ones that we planted that I wasn't sure if it was going to survive. But it's the first one giving me a flower. That is so exciting. Okay, here's our next bougainvillea heart. This one has some pretty pinkish purplish flowers for us to see. Looking good. Right over here on our seeds. So this little plant here is a hibiscus that came up, and it had beautiful leaves, and then the sun got it, but thankfully it's coming back up with new leaves. I thought it might have died, but it didn't. Okay, here's the rest of our hibiscus and Queen Emma. The only one that has the bud is the one that we showed you earlier. We have some more flowers on this bougainvillea though. I love this flower. I love this color. It's just so sweet and dainty. So pretty. And it definitely needs a trim. It's a little bit of a wild child right now, so I need to get to that this month. But it'll shape back easily. Here is one of our oleanders. Got some really pretty flowers this month. Our coleus. The coleus is doing a little bit better. It was looking really sad, giving us those yellow and orange leaves. But the heat this year has just been so unbearable, and we haven't had any rain. So as soon as that rain starts coming, they'll do much better. Here's another one of the oleanders. This one has all of its beautiful flowers. And it has a seed pod. I'm so excited so that we can plant some more. And I did try to plant a few more seeds in here. Here's one of our zinnias that we planted. I think we have a few more. This one might be one of the purple ones. It has a little purple dot in there. I'm excited to see what color it will be. Here's our silk floss tree. So you'll see the silk floss is getting a little sunburnt as well. See the little burnt around the edges. This heat has just been so crazy. It's been one of the hottest beginning of summers that we've had. Here's another one of our hibiscus. Look how big and beautiful that one is. That is definitely our biggest one. It's right here at the front of our orchard, or it's right here at the front of our border. Here's our other one. So here's our border. It's looking nice and full. Our heart on the front is looking nice and beautiful. Has lots of flowers for us right now. Let's see. Let's get a close-up of these flowers. There's our little border. It's looking really nice. We do need to weed and get some more mulch. Hopefully we can do that this month. Another fun thing that did happen this month is we got lots of little zinnias. We've got lots of little vincas popping up. That is so exciting. I would like to have this whole area with vincas. I think that would look so beautiful. I love their colors. And our plumeria is doing good. No flowers yet, but it is actively growing, so that is fantastic. And I'm sure we will have some flowers here to show you soon. Here's a close-up of our little vincas. And their beautiful color. And all the little babies down here. Look at all those little babies. That's exactly what I wanted it to do. I wanted to spread. And there's our little butterfly. Hopefully the white ones will spread too. Here's another one of the pink ones. We've got to get that one planted. A fun thing. So let's look at our tree. Our tree is coming back. Got some nice lush leaves in there. It's starting to look like its beautiful self again. It does have a couple flowers, which is interesting. Usually here in the summer we don't get many flowers. But there's one of the little flowers. So another super fun thing that did happen in May is that my curcumas are popping up. So let's see, here's one of our curcumas. This is going to be one of our pink ones. And then these bigger leaf ones, those are going to be the white ones. And our daylilies are still blooming. I am so excited. I hope they bloom all summer long. So hopefully by the end of the month, maybe we will have some more curcumas to show you. Maybe we'll have a flower. That would be fantastic. Here's some more of the little curcumas. They're the ones that are also called Siam tulip. And they just look so beautiful. They're like a Florida tulip. And I never knew about them until a couple years ago. And I fell in love with them. It was an impulse purchase that just keeps on giving. I'm very thankful for that. My little celosia took a hit with the heat as well, but hopefully those seeds will give us some new ones. There's some more little vincas. And here's a whole pot of vincas. They all planted themselves, and look how pretty they are. I love how they all have different shades of the same purplish pink color. There's some white ones over there. Here's another one of our plumerias. Here's our front garden and what it's looking like right now. These hibiscus are looking beautiful. Look at them. They're so pretty. So this is our arch. We have trimmed it recently. You'll see our yard is a jungle. So that is something to know if you're going to get this plant. It will pop up shoots all over the place, which they have these beautiful flowers. I love them. And I love their flowers. They have a nice, soft, sweet smell. But they are taking over, and that part I do not love. I don't mind if they grow here because we can go ahead and just mow that. But when they're taking over the rest of my garden, I'm not too happy about that. Here's another one of my plumerias. And here's some more of the curcuma. These were the original pots that they came in. And there's still a couple seeds in there, and they're looking fantastic. But you'll see over here what I mean by how they're taking over. We got one of these wrapping around my pineapple. And I don't know if you can tell, at the top of my hibiscus, we have some up there as well. And that I'm not too happy about. I love the flowers, but I don't want them to take over my whole garden. There's another hibiscus, so pretty. So here's the arch. So it does have a couple brown spots. That is because we trimmed it. Here's a butterfly. That is because we trimmed it. So it'll pop back up here shortly. See, there's more of the passion vine all over. And here's our little border close to the house. We got our Queen Emmas and our beautiful red vincas. Look how pretty they are. And something I just noticed yesterday was that we have some baby bromeliads. That's so fantastic. Alright. The new lilies I planted, they're doing really well. A day or two after I planted them, though, something came and dug them all up. And I don't know what they were looking for, but thankfully it didn't take them over because they are doing fantastic. Thank you for taking a walk with me in my garden and looking at all my beautiful plants. I hope that your garden is going well, and hopefully this heat doesn't kill too many of yours. If you have any suggestions of how to help them survive in this heat until we get our rain, please let me know. I'm already watering once a day, sometimes twice a day if I can, just to try to keep them all alive. Okay, well, here's till next time. I hope you guys have a great day and find some time to admire God's beauty today. Take care. Bye-bye.